think Srinivas Reddy garu clearly matladaru what he wanted to say about the foundation, about the initiative that is going to start in Hyderabad, which was very elaborate and very meaningful and also heart-rending to people who are pet lovers like me. What I found in Srinivas Reddy's initiative is very clear. By 1983, when Apollo Hospital started as the first corporate hospital in the country, all clinics were put together into a corporate system where multi-specialities came into being, and today Apollo has grown to leaps and bounds, and the trust for Apollo Hospital has grown a lot. Similarly, Seven Oaks Pet Hospital in the US, in Florida. A man from Telangana has gone over to the US, started a foundation, I think, way back in 2004, and then worked his way up, and that yeoman service in the US. Now, coming back to his roots, that's one thing I like about him. That's what I want all the Indians who have gone abroad to come back to the country and do some service. And here is a doctor and Dr. couple, along with Srinivas Reddy. That's what they are doing over here. The most important thing that I found in this was diagnostic lab for pets, which very few. Not many are there. Like you said, for us, quite some time ago, quite a while ago, we have to treat them as equals. They are our children. That's why I call, I don't allow anybody to call Thor a dog, as he is my son. So that is how I look at him. I had 7 sons and 6 daughters before my daughters came to be. So it's, I would say pets are basically stress busters. You play with them, you forget everything else. They give you joy. They give you a lot of respect. They give you a lot of love and affection. And they don't demand anything from you other than a little pet, as a little cookie that you could give them. So one diagnostic lab is a very interesting thing, Doctor, you're going to start over here. Yeah, that is one thing which is the need of the hour. We don't find many. You go to a clinic and they suggest, they do send you an X-ray, you come back. These are all very privatized, and definitely it's not cost effective. It is definitely not cost effective for everybody to go there. Like the ma'am over there, she's got her own place, having indies over there, and then taking care of them is not going to be an easy task unless they're very affluent people. And one more thing which is very attractive here was your self-finance foundation. You're not looking for money. You're not asking for somebody for help to run your foundation. You are willing to run your foundation with your own money, which you get from Seven Oaks, and then start the foundation, which is going to be, and also you're helping the NGOs back home. You're supporting them. Now you open the floor by saying that we are willing to help people who are taking care of pets. That's one more thing. And then, of course, a multi-speciality pet clinic. It's something like Apollo. I think the way doctors dedicated in his views and ideas, you'll find throughout the country in the future years to come, Apollo for pets in the making. That is exactly how I look at Srinivas Reddy. That is the drive and dedication. I've been talking to for past couple of hours. We had lunch. I came all the way from Chennai when Archana told me, you're a pet lover. You've been talking about pets. I said, my daughter is much more into this. She runs her own NGO back in Chennai for strays, and she takes care. And if anybody even harms a pet on the road, she'll fight with them. So she's a rowdy element number 1. Yeah, so that is how they are. That's how much they love pets. So on 24th, I hope she's shooting more in Hyderabad than in Chennai. Varalakshmi has become a Hyderabad girl than Chennai girl. So I have to come to Hyderabad to see her. So tomorrow she's flying down from Dubai, and I've already told Dr. Dixon the invitation for the 24th vaccination drive. She'll definitely be here. So she asked me, Daddy, what are you doing there? I said, I came for this. She said, I should have been invited, not you. So that's one thing. And then, of course, when he's giving the figures of the rabies and things, India, 20,000 people die of rabies, and that too, children below 15 years. That's quite alarming. So that is going to be taken care of if you are going to. So you'll know very clearly. I told him to add an app to find out with the chip. Like you said, you can even find out where they are. That's exactly how they do in the forest areas. When they want the count of all the animals, they're all tagged. So that is one thing which will be interesting for you to know where all these pets are moving around. And definitely they are not going to be a nuisance value. How should you maintain them? How these strays should be homed is what I would like to know. So if they can be all taken care of. So many NGOs are there. I think you should all amalgamate and join together into one big organization in the future years to come. Say Hyderabad, all the pet lovers who are running small foundations, you should be the forerunner in forming a company, public limited company, which has all these people joining you and doing it, so that all the pets in Hyderabad, all the pets in Telangana, all the pets in Andhra Pradesh could be taken care of in the future years to come. Individually, it is a big task. For me to take care of my one pet at home, I feel sad sometimes that I'm not at home. My wife is not at home. They are left to the care of the caretakers at home. Whether he likes them, whether they like them or not, whether they want to clean him up or not, is something very difficult for us to know. There are a lot of mobile grooming vehicles. Plenty of them have come. That is more commercial. Because they are just bringing the services home, they are going to charge you money. And what about people who cannot afford it? So likewise, a mobile clinic is definitely a must. That's what she's been telling. So we are going to bring mobile ambulances for pets. When you do that, when it is visually seen, then people will know the importance of pets to live along with us. They have been created by God, they are equals. Maybe they cannot speak, but they speak the mind when they wag the tail. They show affection when they love you. When you oppose them, they bark. They show the aggression. So this is all emotion which is built in. They are not able to speak. A day may come when they'll start speaking and humans become back. Yeah, in AGT you see them speak. So I would like to see the dog which spoke in America's Got Talent. So whether it was mimic, no, it was done mimic. But so I wish them all the best, and doctor and wife are all so very attached to this. It's not out of commercial outlook they have come over here. One, they want to come back to their own country where they belong. They want to do some service back home here, though they have gone to US. So this is what I would call reverse migration of our people going abroad and becoming affluent over there, trying to do something to the roots. That is the greatest thing that you can do to the country. And I'm sure you will grow leaps and bounds in the next future years to come. I wish you all the best, and I would definitely associate with all your efforts. And I always, wherever I go free of charge. So I don't charge anything. This time I think you booked the tickets, so I can refund it to Darchana. So don't do that next time. So because when I say I want to come for such functions, I love to come. I'm not commercial in these aspects. I do colleges without charging money. I go to schools without charging money. I don't know about others. That is me. Right from the beginning, I became a star. You are created by me. When students call me to their college, I don't ask them money. I pay for my tickets. I pay for my hotel. I go there, give my motivational speech and come back. Yeah, I am 16, not 16. I'd like to be 16, but I'm of course 40. I just stopped it over there. I told God Almighty, Allah, the Jesus and Muruga that stop the age, that's enough. Don't make me older than 40. So I'll maintain that for another 60 years. So I'll love pets. I love people taking care of lives in the society, including plants. They have life. Pets, they have life. We all have lives around. And it is our duty when people have given something to you. In Tamil and Asolo, sometimes when I say, and God gives abundance of wealth to one particular person, it is not for you. It is not for you to keep it. It is for you to distribute among people who are less fortunate. You are doing that. I really appreciate what you are doing. I'm sure you are putting the right foot forward. And I hope you establish yourself not only in Telangana, start over in Andhra Pradesh, Bangalore, Chennai, all the metropolitan cities, and go to nooks and corners. Villages do need them. Let us create a responsibility among the people that pets are to be loved and taken care of.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to Mr. Sharat Kumar Garu, a famous movie actor, a great compassionate animal lover, and then a great human being, for agreeing to come and bless this occasion. I really appreciate, sir. Thank you so much. And again, thank you all I wanted to give you a little history on Hermione Duncan. 2019లో Hermione Duncan Reddy Foundation ఫామ్ చేశాము. దానికంటే ముందు 7-8 years నుంచి మేము బ్లూ క్రాస్ ఆఫ్ యానిమల్ అండ్ పిఎఫ్ఏ లాంటి ఆర్గనైజేషన్స్ అండ్ మిగతా ఎన్జిఓస్కు సపోర్ట్ చేస్తూ ఉన్నాం ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్. అండ్ దెన్ 2019లో యుఎస్లో మాకు ఒక 7-8 హాస్పిటల్స్ ఉన్నాయి. అండ్ ఆ టైంలో మేము ఒక సోషల్ వర్క్ చేద్దామనే ప్లాన్లో ఉంటుంది. అండ్ వీ వాంటెడ్ టు ఇంక్లూడ్ యానిమల్స్. ఆ సమయంలో హర్మైన్ డంకన్ రెడ్డి ఫౌండేషన్ స్థాపించాము. అప్పుడు వీ రియలైజ్ దట్ 80% ఆఫ్ ద మనీ వీ హ్యాడ్, ఆ డబ్బులు ఎలా యానిమల్స్ ట్రీట్మెంట్లో స్పెండ్ చేయొచ్చు అనేది. ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ మేము 7-8 years నుంచి డబ్బులు ద మనీ వీ వర్ గివింగ్ హియర్, 20% was going towards the treatment of animals and 80% was actually being utilized for, we felt that for logistics or doing other things. So that was the main drive behind setting up Hermione and Duncan Foundation. So our time lo nunchi we started supporting other NGOs. 2020 lo, 2021 lo, 2022 lo we did some work with other NGOs and we realized that chinna NGOs ton pan cheste maximum amount of money can be utilized in treating the pets anamata. So then we thought, okay, why don't we launch our own organization where we can say 80% or 85% of our funds can be treated for animals. Whether they are sick pets aina, lekapothe injured pets aina, lekapothe vaccinations aina, lekapothe microchip aina, edaina. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద మెయిన్ రీజన్. అందరు అడగొచ్చు, అన్ని ఎన్జిఓస్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, మీరు ఎన్జిఓ ఎందుకు స్టార్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు అంటే దట్ ఈస్ ద మెయిన్ రీజన్ ఫర్ స్టార్టింగ్ అన్ ఎన్జిఓ. అండ్ దెన్ ద సెకండ్ థింగ్ ఇంకోటి వచ్చేసి ఏంటంటే లాట్ ఆఫ్ ఎన్జిఓస్ దే ఆర్ డిపెండెంట్ ఆన్ సిఎస్ఆర్ ఫండ్స్ ఆర్ అదర్ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ డొనేషన్స్. మా ఎన్జిఓకి వచ్చేసి మేము ఏం చేద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నామంటే వీ వాంట్ టు క్రియేట్ ఎ సెల్ఫ్ సస్టైనబుల్ foundation. What that means ante ipudu in the next few months we'll be launching our reference diagnostic lab, veterinary reference diagnostic lab. In the Indian market it's not available at all. And then we want to launch a multi specialty animal hospital, again India market lo aa rendu launch chesin tarvata whatever the profits maaku vastayo aa profits Hermione Duncan Foundation lo petti dan toti we can try to take care of the stray animals or any animals which need care and maintenance and everything. So that is our idea anamata. So that is how different this organization will be than rest of the NGOs which are already in Hyderabad. So I wanted to just clear that anamata, complete transparency cheddamani. And then so with this, today is our actually launching of the Hermione Duncan Foundation, and then 24th we are doing a vaccination drive chestunamu. And then tarvata what I want to do is create a database of all the stray dogs in Hyderabad by doing a free microchip program. ఎందుకంటే ఇప్పుడు the way people are that is my dream project. ఎలా ఇది హెల్ప్ చేస్తుందంటే వన్స్ ఐ కెన్ మైక్రోచిప్ ఆల్ ద స్ట్రే డాగ్స్, దెన్ వి క్రియేట్ ద డేటాబేస్. ఆ డేటాబేస్ తోటి యానిమల్స్ ను ట్రాక్ చేయరు. ఎందుకంటే ఇప్పుడు జిహెచ్ఎంసీ మిగతా ఆర్గనైజేషన్స్ వచ్చి స్పేలు అంటే ఏబీసీ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ చేస్తున్నాయి, పిక్చర్ తీసుకుంటున్నారు, వాళ్ళు ఇయర్ నాట్ చేస్తున్నారు, కానీ ఇట్స్ నాట్ రియలీ ఐడెంటిఫైయింగ్ దట్ యానిమల్స్ అనమాట. ఏ యానిమల్స్ న్యూటర్ అయినది స్పే అయినది అనేది డిఫరెన్స్ యూ కెనాట్ సే ద డిఫరెన్స్ బై జస్ట్ లుకింగ్ ఎట్ ద పిక్చర్ అండ్ నాచ్ ఆల్సో. సో ఇఫ్ ఇట్స్ మైక్రోచిప్, ఈవెన్ పీపుల్ have not done that job, and if you do the microchipping, we can look at the microchip and say, okay, this dog was fixed or not, or if there is any type of non-transparency that can be brought out, because government is spending a lot of money, but I don't think it's going to the right places, and I don't think it's going to the right channels. That's my personal opinion. And I think if I do this microchipping, if I create this, then hopefully that will at least 80% of the pets will get benefited, and most of the dogs can be neutered and spayed, and we all can live a happy symbiotic relation.
So there are people who walk into the hospital, say for example, and then they are not able to spend the money or for the expenses for the diagnostics or for the treatment of the animal for the illnesses, chronic illnesses or the acute illnesses, and they just want to euthanize the animals. That is the main problem. We started this foundation. And then when we take up those animals, like we run through everybody, like the people who need help, take care of the animals, and we take the animals with us, and then we have volunteers who help in the hospital. We use our own hospital and our own diagnostic lab to diagnose the diseases, and then our doctors help through the treatment plan and all that. So just recently, I'll tell you a story of a small golden retriever that walked into one of the clinics. Like this breeder, he had like 6 litter of this cute puppies, and he came for a 2-week checkup of all this litter. And then one of the litters, like one of the baby, he had like abnormal heart function, and then the breeder didn't want to take him home. Like he said, I don't need him, like I can't sell the puppy with this condition. So the doctors and the staff in our clinic, they took him, and then we started the diagnosis, and then he had really bad prognosis anyways, but we wanted to take him and feed him, keep him, like each doctor and the staff people, we took him home like every night, took care of the puppy. And then my daughter, she brought the puppy home for 3 days, and we lost him though because of the acute illness, which was sad, but we finally felt it was a sense of satisfaction for all of us that we could give him a good life, at least that 1 week or 2 weeks of time that we could do for him. Now that's what we do at the foundation in US. And then this is a teamwork that we have at the hospital, because it's doctor's time and the staff time is equal to money. So it's like kind of they donate their time in taking care of the pets who need help. So that's the foundation is about. So we want to bring the same infrastructure and the same strategy here in India, and that way we have a self-sustained foundation too here, and that way we can help more number.